What's up, fifth graders? It's Wonderful Wednesday, and we got some Reteaching Masters to do. Okay, so these Reteaching Masters you'll be able to find in the Google Classroom. So that means you're going to have to sign in to your classroom, put in your little code, get up in there, and then it will be under the assignments for the week of 5-4 through 5-8, and it should even say Reteaching Investigation 10, Reteaching 102, something like that. They will be together on the same document. Now, when you open the assignment, and it should be dated, let's see, what would that be? 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 5, 6. So click on that, open it up. If you want to jot down these answers on a piece of paper while we're talking about them, hey, that's not a bad idea either. Because I'm going to walk through a few of these questions for each one, and then you guys got to finish it out. Please don't miss these questions. That's why I make these videos. That's why I spend time in my hot garage making these videos so you guys can watch them and get the answers right. All right, sweet. So reteaching of Investigation 10. That's where we had cubes and we were talking about how many cubes went into the big cube. And then we were talking about volume. So once again, that's length times width times height. Okay, cool. So question number 1 says, let's see, how many 1 centimeter cubes would be in a cube that is 5 centimeters long? Now it's a cube, that means its width is the same and its height is the same. So we could write 5 centimeters over here just to make it a little easier for us to understand. 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 5 centimeters. Now, to figure out the volume of how many 1 centimeter cubes that would be, we have to go length times width times height. So I am going to go to, let's see, Nicholas, help me out, bro. Okay, 5 times 5. Bingo, 25, right? That's a pretty easy one. And then we got 25 times 5. Think if you had 5 quarters, how much money would you have? $1.25. So 25 times 5 is, there's 5, there's 2, that's 10 plus 2 is 12, 125. So we got 125 1 centimeter cubes. Cool. All right, number 1's done. Is that simple? And really that's the rest of these problems is the exact same kind of thing. So on this Reteaching Investigation 10, all you're doing is multiplying all 3 sides together. Length times width times height. And then you got to make sure you label it correctly. We'll do it on number 2. Now, this one right here, they told us is 6 centimeters by 6 by 6. All right, so 6 times 6. Let's see. Maddie, help me out. This is kind of a tough one, but 6 times 6, what do you think? It kind of rhymes. 6 times 6 is 30. There you go, 6. So we got 6 times 6 is 36, but now we got to multiply times 6 more. Oh my goodness. 6 times 6, hey, we just did that one. It was 36, right? Cool. So we take that 6, we put our 3 up top. Now 6 times 3, remember 5 times 3 is 15, so what would 3 more be? So 15, 16, 17, 18. Cool, so 6 times 3 is 18, but then I got to add 3 more to that. So let's keep counting up, Maddie. 18. 19, 20, 20, 21, nice. So we got 216, so let's put that here, 216 centimeters. Now, Maddie, super easy, here we go. We got 1 centimeters, 2 centimeters, 3 centimeters. So it's gonna be 216 centimeters squared with a little 2 or cubed with a 3. What shape do you see? There you go, it's cubed with a 3. Plus, we saw it once, twice, 3 times. So that little 3's got to go as our exponent right there on the answer. Sweet. All right, I think there's only like 2 or 3 more questions for you guys to do on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and trust you that you guys can crank that out without any issues. All right, Reteaching 102. Here we go. This is a lesson we just learned yesterday about taking percentages, turn them into decimals, taking percentages, turn them into fractions, and then we got to make sure we reduce those fractions. So check out number 1 here on that reteaching worksheet. Number one's got 60%, and they want us to write it as a reduced fraction. So let's do that right now. I'm going to jump over to Asher. Asher, help me out, bro. Let's write 60% as a fraction. All right, I'm going to get rid of that guy. So it's 60 over what? What makes it a percent, bro? What do we got to do? We got to put it over 100, right? Now, what can I divide both of these by? What huge number goes, like I know 5 goes into both these, 10 goes into both these, right? Can I go bigger than 10? Absolutely. 20 goes into both these, don't they? All right, so let's reduce by 20. So if we divide 60 by 20 and we divide 100 by 20, let's see, 20 goes into 60 how many times, Asher? Yep, 3 times. And then 20 goes into 100 how many times? Got it. 5 times. Awesome. Now, how can we turn 60% into a decimal number? All right, so remember, if we have 60% written like this, all we got to do is scoot over how many times? 2 times. 1, 2, drop in our decimal, and we're good to go. So we can write it as just 0.6, because 0.6d, which would be still correct, but let's simplify it. Let's get rid of extra zeros that don't belong, so we can get rid of that guy right there, just like so, and just write it with the 0.6. Awesome job, Asher. All right, we're on to number 3. 40% or $40, and we're going 25% off. Now, we could multiply times 0.25, but I think if we turn 25% into a fraction, it's going to be even easier. Okay, so 25%, if we make that a fraction, that would be 25, let's see, who can help me out here? Reagan, help me out here. So it's going to be 25 over, 100. Now let's reduce 25 over 100, because 25 goes into 25, doesn't it, Reagan? Yes, how many times? Bingo, 1 time. And 25 goes into 100 how many times? Absolutely, 4 times. So now we have 1/4 of $40. So all we got to do is we divide down here, we multiply times that 1, we're good to go. All right, fantastic. Reagan, help me out. 4 goes into 40 how many times? Yup. It goes in 10 times. What's 10 times 1, Reagan? Absolutely. So our discount here would be $10. Now, if we take that discount, how much would it cost to go ahead and purchase that item that was $40 for 25% off? How much would it cost us when we're all done? Absolutely, it's going to be $30, right? Because we took that $10 away from that original 40, gives us 30. Cool, let's check out number 5. Now, we got an item that's $22, and there's 6% sales tax. So that means we got to multiply by 6%. Now, our whole lesson yesterday was about taking these percentages and either A, turn it into a fraction, or turning it into a decimal number. Let's turn this one into a decimal number, because I got a good feeling about it. Yosua, help me out here, bro. So if I take 6% and I turn it into a decimal, how many times over am I going to move to put in my decimal point? 1, 2. So I put my decimal right there. What do I need to put in that space? Yep, got to put that 0 in there. Cool, now we can multiply. So Yosua, help me out. What's 6 times 2? Carry the 1, 6 times 2 again. Yep, and then we got to add 1 to it, so that makes it 13, right? All right, let's count our decimal places. We had 2 places, so we got to add 2 places. Where am I going to stop? Right there. Cool, so we stopped between the 1 and the 3 because we had to scoot over 2 spots. Now, I've got $1.32. That's our tax. I'm going to put a little T, circle the T. And then we originally had our item that was $22, so we're going to add those 2 numbers together. So check it out and tell me what we got, Yo. So what's $22 plus $1.32? All right, so we can even set it up like this, so $1.32 let's put that, let's change that equal sign to zeros. All right, so 2 plus 0 is 2. Whoops. And then 3 plus 0 is 3. We've got to put our decimal point in there. What's 2 plus 1, Yosua? Yup. And then 2 plus nothing is 2. Got to get our dollar sign in there. So that item, including the tax, because we had to add the tax in there, right, was $23.32. Cool. I think there's only, let's see, 2, 4, and maybe a 6 problem. I don't know. Like, you guys really only have to do like 5 or 6 problems for these 2 worksheets after all the ones that I've done. Now, if you don't remember how to do it, hey, go back, watch the video again. Super duper easy. This is a pretty short one, so you know you could watch it like 10 times and it'd be like as long as the other ones. All right, awesome. Hope you guys got this down. Grab out last night's math homework for lesson 102 because I'm gonna shoot that up here right now so you can see the answers.